enlightenment is achieved or reached. So that means it's based on bodhicitta. The bodhicitta is the foundation, the way we take refuge in that way. So, in this, you see, short refuge prayer has such a profound meaning. So first is how we cultivate bodhicitta. We have to study a little bit about that. What means mind a way of taking refuge? So there, we say the 4 immeasurable prayers. This in that we practice. First we study, practice loving kindness, compassion, joy, and equanimity. It's very important to understand briefly, of that. What means loving kindness? Generally, every sentient being has love. Even small insect, they have love to their offspring. Look at the mother, like ants, how much they take care of the offspring. So we all have naturally, Buddhist, non-Buddhist, educated, uneducated. Everyone has that. That's our potential, basic. That's our capital. From here, and we develop. Why mother take care of their kids? Because the kids desire for peace and happiness. The kids desire to free from suffering. So mother who has the responsibility, she does everything what she can. So now in our Buddhist, we expand the special fire. So every sentient being in the world, in the samsara, I must develop this kind of love, compassion. Because when we develop that much true sense of love, we get that much benefit. When we transcend all the differences, when we transcend enemies and friends, bring everyone as our friend, as our mother, as our children, as our parents, then that gives us opportunity to harmonize our mind in the peace and the joy. So that's what Buddha taught us. See? And then our mind is as spacious as the universe. There's no boundary. Otherwise, when our mind is deluded, trapped within the delusion, within all these mental afflictions, our mind becomes so narrow, no space, and there's no peace. So for our own interest, as well, that becomes the foundation to help others. So that's the first develop that kind of thought. Infinite loving kindness. And exercise that. And that gives us such great joy, peace. And not only that, Buddha who taught that, we will have such a strong devotion to Buddha. So this is what Buddha taught. As I mentioned, not because I'm a Buddhist, but how Buddha's wisdom, skill, compassion taught this. And I'm so fortunate to have this opportunity. So joyfully follow the path. So that's what's called, when you study and practice Dharma, follow joyfully, happily, because Dharma is for that. Dharma is how to free from suffering. Dharma is how to experience peace and happiness, isn't it? So follow joyfully. Not because of we are spiritual, but it's because of our interest for peace and happiness.
所以在我们七经文里面呢，就是我们的三宝这个皈依发心文，有一句话说“自知菩提我皈依”，意思说呢，我们在念诵的时候，就是意思说呢，我们是属于这种大乘的这个皈依法，所以它和这个小乘的皈依不一样，就是在于发心，小乘的是因为发心的不同而以层次所以不同，所以我们本身呢就必须除了这个皈依以外呢，我们必须发展所谓的四无量心，四无量心就是慈悲喜舍。其实大致来说，我们一般所有的人呢，都自然会有这种爱心。比如说我们母亲照顾孩子，所以一般上这种爱心呢是很自然而然的。所以如果我们可以把这种心扩展至所有一切众生的话，那么呢可以说是可以利益无量无边的这些众生。所以如果我们可以以这种发心来去利益的话呢，我们就可以使到呢很多人得到这个利益。所以这是为什么呢？我们如果可以把这个心转化，把它这个心呢转化，就是一般上呢我们都会因为心受这个比如说贪嗔痴慢疑所包围住，所以使到我们的心呢不能开拓。所以如果我们可以把这种心呢，这种慈悲的心，这种心呢来开展开阔的话呢，无虚空万无量无边的话呢，那么呢我们就可以利益很多的这个所有的一切这个无苦的众生。所以我们主要追随这个佛陀的教法，追随佛陀这个慈悲的教法，这个智慧的教法，这个悲智的教法。所以通过这个佛陀所给予的教法呢，所以它也产生这个所谓的法喜，所以法喜。然后，因为我们今天修学的不是一个特别，不是说一个特别的这种修学的法，而是我们因为我们要解脱这个痛苦的这个因，所以我们学习的是所谓的解脱道。所以这解脱道呢，对于所有众生是非常重要的。
See, when and truly embrace a pure love, which means fully desire to have happiness to every sensation. When that mind is or attitude is captured and born in our mind, all those negative thoughts, they transform. Like when there is a ambrosia, all the portions are transformed. That's why when Buddha, before he achieved enlightenment, Buddhahood, he meditated on that loving kindness. I'm sure you have seen pictures. Lord, hundreds of thousands of demons, Maras, they came to disturb Buddha's meditation, throwing rocks, weapons, mountains. And when they approached to Buddha, they all transformed into flower. They transform into flower because of the loving kindness. Different people may say things bad about you. So you are wrong, you are making mistake, you are this. But in your mind, if you have true sense of love, all these negative things becomes, they transform positive. It will give you opportunity. They will not any effect. There's no any effect. All those negative things. That's the best protector we can have in our mind. So we need to remind ourselves to practice. Wish everyone to have peace and happiness. Say the prayer, meditate. And that's what's called Dharma practice. It's not just chanting mantra. It's not just doing some prostration. These are how to transform our mind. So see, look at that. Seeing that all these different problems, any problems, obstacles will manifest, no doubt, but can handle positively. Especially it makes no way how to, to make your loving kindness greater, more powerful. There's a story, the Buddhist. When he encountered a giant snake, without moving, totally meditated on the loving kindness. And because of that power, one pointed mind in the meditation of the loving kindness, the snake totally surrendered the Bodhisattva, supported. It's because of the power of the loving kindness. All this is just a strength of the mind. And all your enemies, if there is, it's the best way to make a friend. So it says, it's not just weakness, pessimistic, but it's a strength built in your being, in your mind. Your whole body, your whole mind will feel peace, joy. This is the first of all, even in the samsara, before its enlightenment, we get these benefits. This also is an indispensable method to cultivate bodhicitta, to practice wisdom.
所以发展这清净心是非常殊胜的。为什么呢？它可以转化我们所有一切不净的心，有如甘露一样，可以转化我们所有一切不清净的心。所以就好像我们也知道呢，当佛陀呢在菩提迦耶未成道之前呢，有遇到执着的魔镜来这个扰乱这个佛陀当时，所以当时佛陀呢进入这所谓的慈悲三昧，以这种慈悲心的获，当时呢许多的魔镜呢。可以说呢，用剑啊、刀啊各方面呢来射向佛陀。但是佛陀当时呢进入这个慈悲三昧呢，把所有魔经的所有这些攻击啊武器的这个魔经呢，都化为这个火，就是它所有的剑呢都会自然化为火。这什么力量呢？这主要呢是因为慈悲的力量，而使到所有的凶器呢都可以化为这个火。所以由此可见呢。我们通过这种慈心的这个修习呢，可以转化所有不净的成为清净的东西，所以这可以说最好的这个保护我们，来保护我们自己。所以我们这个我们不只呢只是单单在持咒或是大地爱，所以发展这个慈心和悲心呢是非常的重要的。所以也有个故事说明了这个慈悲心的重要。所以这个有一位菩提萨埵，他在修习的时候呢，四周围的围绕了很多的蛇，因此呢，这个菩萨呢，也是进入这个所谓的慈悲三昧，而自然而然的把所有的蛇都降服下来。所以由此可见呢，这个慈悲的这种力量是不可思议的。所以也证明了我们的心呢，既有不可思议的力量，可以把所有一切东西呢，都。比如说，可以把这个所谓的无量的转化为这个殊胜无上的甘露。所以在我们轮回之中， 在这个痛苦的轮流道之中呢，我们如何能开发这个心呢？这个慈心是悲心呢，然后开发这个菩提心呢？这样的话才是真正的成为一个真正的修学者。
They're not just only wishing sentient beings to have happiness, but also look and observe the cause of the happiness. Bring together what are the cause of peace and happiness, including the 10 virtues. Also, practicing loving kindness itself is a cause of peace and happiness. Practice of compassion itself is a cause of peace and happiness. So wish everyone, not just only your friends, relatives, family, everyone in the world have this, the cause of peace and happiness. Just meditate, bring in your mind, especially those who irritate you. Sincerely, I wish that person have all the cause of peace and happiness, so that he or she will enjoy the result, peace and happiness. So that thing, that kind of motivation, mental attitude, the thought you have is the pure sense of love. And that's the foundation to really bring peace and joy. So that's briefly touching on the practice of loving kindness. And compassion on the base of that loving kindness. Now look at all sentient beings. Do they have all the peace and happiness that I wish for? No, they don't have. They are suffering. They are suffering. They don't get what they want. They are getting what they don't want. Everyone in the world, from the president, prime minister, to the people on the street. Some have physical suffering, some have mental suffering. So develop compassion. And everyone free from suffering. Like just look at the person who's most close to you, your mother or your children or your friend. How much you care that person. That mind extend to all the sentient beings. Just meditate. Get used to it. See, let's come practice of compassion. Because the boundless sentient beings need happiness, but they are suffering without pause. Thus we cultivate compassion and say prayer to end all suffering. Here again, our focus is on liberation from the cause of suffering. Not only from the experience of suffering, as long as we have the cause of suffering, suffering is bound to come, sooner or later. So here we pray and practice for their suffering to end. Some people find themselves in such a state of suffering, hopelessness, helplessness, that they commit suicide. Look at those suicide because they're desperate. Wow, just look, feel yourself, they're suffering. Then we all sacrifice so much in order to get a little happiness in this life. And sometimes those sacrifices can cause us great pain because we don't know what's the right cause. So by studying the Dharma, the what Buddha taught, we can learn develop compassion for everyone who is suffering. What's the real cause of suffering? What's the real cause of peace and happiness? So, when you understood this, again, rejoice, appreciate Buddha. That's why I take refuge in you. Now I know how to practice compassion. Feel privilege. That's the best opportunity that I can get in the precious human life.
所以呢，我们一般上我们都愿的所有的众生得到这个快乐，但是我们必须要了解跟观察，主要是要了解观察什么原因可以致使得到众生得到快乐。因此呢，我们应该涉及所谓的实相，因为实相呢是快乐的这个因，所以自然得到这个快乐的。所以当我们发展这种心的时候呢，我们不只说开阔这种这个俗生的这种执行的时候呢，不应该只是限制于我们这种清净气质，应该把它开展至所有一切所有这个人我的众生，所以以便呢他们真正的可以获得这个永久的这个安乐。所以这个慈心的修行呢，是所有一切基本的这种修行。所以我们都知道呢，每一个人都想得到快乐，不想得到痛苦。但是一般上的人，不管是上至高官还是下至平民呢，都得到他们不想要的东西，所以致使呢他们呢得到这个痛苦。所以每个众生呢都在痛苦之中。所以当我们在进行一个禅修的时候呢，我们应当的禅修，如果像刚才所说的一样禅修，所以把我们的心呢开展起来，以便呢可以使所有的众生慢慢的开展这个心呢，让我们了解如何呢可以得到这个快乐的因，而使到呢可以得到这个快乐的果。所以这个所谓的这个慈悲喜舍的数量性呢是非常重要，在我们这个修学法里面。
Generally, it is easier to develop compassion for those who are suffering than it is to develop compassion for those who are creating the cause of suffering. So this verse reminds us that we have to develop compassion for those who are making mistake and causing problem. We should see that at the moment someone causes a problem, that person is already suffering and is also creating the cause for more suffering in the future. Sometimes there is a misunderstanding of this, and people say, I can't develop compassion when someone makes a mistake, because then I would be rejoicing in what they are doing. Yes, it's very common, people say these things. Now here is this, it is not that we are rejoicing in the mistake they are making, but that we see the whole situation. Let's look at the complete situation. Compassion arises for evil people, those who are doing evil things, because we understand the suffering they are bringing upon themselves. They are the real victim of their suffering, because they are creating negative karma. So if possible, we can ask them gently and compassionately to stop the cause of suffering. But if there's no chance, they are not ready to listen, then just say prayer and wish that one day they may open their wisdom eye and see their mistake and awaken from their delusion. Just meditate. Take a deep breath, relax.
所以一般上大致上来说呢，我们对那些所谓他们制造的这个痛苦的人来说，对我们产生这个慈悲心呢是比较容易，因为我们了解到他们在制造这个恶因，所以我们也知道他们会造成很多的错误，而使到很多的问题产生。所以我们应该如何来看待呢？就是当一个人呢制造这个错误或者问题的时候呢，他们已经呢在制造这个恶业呢，所以他们已经呢以后呢会得到这个恶果。有时候呢，一些人会有这样的错误的看法，就是我们不能发展这个慈心，因为我们看到这些人制造错误的时候，我们不能因为他们制造错误的时候，我们不能随喜他。如果我们随喜这些所谓他们制造错误的话，我们就会很觉得所谓的让他们在做这些错对的事情，在制造恶业的时候，我们不应当随喜。当是真正的我们对这些众生呢，我们应当更加升起这个慈心的悲心。为什么呢？因为他们在制造这个错误的时候，他们制造这个恶业的时候，是因为他们不了解，所以其实他们是因为制造了这个错误的这个问题呢，而造成以后呢得到这个恶果，这个恶果。所以如果能的话，我们应当对这些所谓的这个无名众生呢，给予这个劝导。避免他们在造同样的这个错误，而使到他们尝到这个痛苦的这个苦。但是如果我们无法没有机会向他们表明的话呢，至少我们在任何的这个祈请的时候，念诵的祈请的时候，我们希望呢，所谓的这个愿菩提心，我们希望呢有一天呢，这些人呢都可以打开他们所谓的智慧之眼呢。看到他们本身错误，然后从这里这错误中脱离出来，解脱出来。